There was a time when night wasn't just darkness, it was a limit. Before electric light, the sun ruled human schedules. When the sun set, activity slowed, work stopped, learning paused, life dimmed. People lit fires, they lit candles, they lit oil lamps. But flames, smoke, drip, burn, and hurt. They cost money, they demand care. Electric light changed that, not instantly, not by accident. But through persistent invention, trial, and refinement, this is the story of the light bulb. Not just a source of light, but a catalyst for modern life. Long before the word light bulb existed, scientists experimented with electric light. In the early 19th century, an experiment lit a glowing wire with electricity, the first arc lamp. It burned bright, but wildly and briefly. It was a proof of concept, but not yet practical. For decades, inventors around the world worked on the idea. They tried different materials and designs. Some filaments burned too quickly, some burned unevenly. Some glass globes couldn't keep air out. In 1879, a practical light bulb emerged, a sealed glass lamp with a high-resistance filament that could glow steadily. It lasted long enough to be useful. It could be turned on and off. It could replace flame. It wasn't the first electric light ever tried, but it was the first reliable, adaptable version that could be used in homes and workplaces. Once a dependable electric bulb existed, something surprising happened. Night stopped being a boundary. Factories that once closed at dusk could now operate at full speed into the dark. Work became possible around the clock. Productivity soared. Economies began to shift. Homes became safer and cleaner. No more smoke and soot from flame lamps. No more fire risk. People read, cooked, and studied long after sunset. Cities came alive at night. Electric street lighting extended public safety. Markets stayed open longer. Entertainment moved into the night. Society adapted. Night no longer dictated human activity. But the light bulb did more than brighten homes. It helped build an entire electrical infrastructure. To power bulbs, systems of generation, wiring, and distribution were developed. Networks that later carried electric power for appliances, tools, and machinery. The light bulb didn't just illuminate rooms, it illuminated possibilities. It enabled industries. It enabled leisure. It enabled new cultural behaviors. It reshaped the rhythm of life. Its productivity no longer depended on daylight. Safety was no longer bound to candle flame. Human schedules expanded, and the evolution didn't stop there. Technology continued to improve. Filaments changed. Gases inside bulbs changed. Fluorescent and eventually LED lighting came into use. You may take a modern bulb for granted, but a tiny glass globe with a glowing filament made a world without darkness possible. From workplaces to festivals to homes to offices, electric light quietly changed the way we live, work, and think. Once night stopped limiting human activity, civilization changed forever. Every object has a story. Most were forgotten. This was one of them. Welcome to ObjectLore.